beautiful friends and book lovers. I hope that you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Heather, and here at Heather's Book Review, I tend to read and review mysteries and thrillers, but I will read the occasional hyped up fiction novel. Today, I am having a review of Everything We Didn't Say, which is written by Nicole Baart. This is the ARC that I received from Atria Publishing. Thank you, Atria, for the copy. Before I knew that I was being gifted this by the publishing company, I actually did purchase this, or I used my Book of the Month token to get this book as well. So I actually have 2 copies. I am probably going to donate this to the little free library right by my house. But if you're unfamiliar with Book of the Month, it is a $14.99 monthly book subscription where you get to choose a hardcover book and use your token. However, the thing that I love most about it is that you can have 2 add-ons. So you can get a box of up to 3 books, and each of the add-ons only cost $10. So most of the months I'm choosing add-ons, and I'm spending roughly $30, $35 a month for 3 hardcover books. So if you do the math there, I mean, that's insane. Hardcovers retail, you guys know, anywhere from like 25 to sometimes up to like 33 US dollars. I know Canada is even, their pricing is more. But I love Book of the Month. I think it's great. And I know I've chatted with a lot of my Canadian friends on Bookstagram. They're like, Book of the Month needs to open themselves up to Canada, which I totally agree, because it's like such an amazing book subscription deal. But if you're interested, you can get your first box for $5. My referral link is in the description box below. And if you go through me, I also get a free book. Despite getting gifted books from the publishers, I'm always 1000% honest in my reviews, as I would hope that most booktubers and book reviewers are. I did not like this. I'm actually really tired of domestic family thrillers that end up being super dull. And unfortunately, I feel like the last few Book of the Month thrillers have gone the family domestic route. Now, I will say, Cherie LaPena's Not a Happy Family that I got from Book of the Month is a domestic thriller, and that is fast-paced and amazing. So obviously, it just depends on what you like. Not a Happy Family, I got that for another add-on for $10. That is super fast-paced and like so good. This is not fast-paced. Let's just see here. This story follows Juniper. She returns to her hometown after her neighbors were brutally murdered 19 years ago. She returns home to meet with her teenage daughter, whom she left with her parents, and to visit her brother, whom she is close in age with. While she's there, she feels like history starts to repeat itself in the sense that similar events are taking place that happened during the murder of her neighbors all those years ago. Does this book have a riveting setting? No, not really. It's a small town. There's no eerie vibes or anything. It's just that small town, like everyone knows everyone kind of thing, which, I mean, I don't know. Playing devil's advocate, Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. Gillian Flynn? I don't know. Right? Am I right? This is like my 4th video, literally, that I'm recording in the past hour. So I'm starting to get like mush mouth. Sharp Objects, one of the best freaking thrillers of all time. If you have not read Sharp Objects, freaking go read that now. I'll put it in the description box for you. That is a wonderful example of a small town setting that is done right. This just wasn't riveting. I didn't have my eye on any of the characters really. Unfortunately, on my rating scale, I am giving this a chore to finish. It's my first book by this author. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be jumping the gun anytime soon to read her other books. Let me know if I should, if you've read anything else by Nicole Baart that was like amazing. I won't say that I won't give her a try in the future, but man, this one dragged. I am going to go ahead and get into the spoiler section of the book for those of us who have read. So if you're new here, I would love if you could check out some other videos. I categorize my YouTube channel into different playlists. So I have like a whole psychological thriller playlist. I'll link one of them up here for you. I have just a general thriller playlist. I have a mystery whodunit playlist. So if you want to check out some of those books or videos and see if those books interest you, please do. And you can connect with me on Goodreads and Instagram as well. But I'm going to get chatting with some spoilers to see what you guys thought. Well, I thought it was obvious that we were supposed to assume that Willa was Sullivan's baby. Not sure why she wouldn't tell Sullivan himself, and I felt like her reasons not to and her justification was stupid. Like, this guy went his whole, so many years, and she went her whole life not knowing who her father was. That part just pissed me off. I wrote, Ashley really ended a friendship over Sullivan, and still, as they're adults, she's acting vile and petty. Sheesh. I also thought that it was obvious with the flashbacks that something was up with Law. And when Jonathan told her his name in the hospital, to me, he was saying like, the killer is Law. Watch out for Law. So I'm not sure why that didn't click with our main character. Also, and I quote from the book, the man smelled like blood and death. She's referencing Law when she was in like that farm. So she remembers that, and then all of a sudden she remembers that that smell of blood and death was bone glue. And all of a sudden she's like, I have a sinking suspicion that it's him. Really? You wouldn't have made that connection back in the past? Like, was this supposed to be like she was repressing it kind of? I just was like rolling my eyes at the book. I think my biggest frustration with this book was the fact that like we knew it was Law from the minute her brother like told her that in the hospital. Well, at least I did. And I was just like, how does our main character like not see this? Like, I don't know. I was just talking about this with someone else recently, like how when main characters are so frustrating, the book is like a drag to read, right? Like it's just, ugh. But yeah, anyways, wasn't a fan. Leave in the comments what you thought about this book. And as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.